We are The Bert Show.
Uber is the best. Uber is the worst. Lyft is the best. Lyft is the worst. All depends. It's really a crapshoot, isn't it? It's all a crapshoot based on the kind of car you get in, the driver you got, right? We've all had the good ones. We've all had the bad ones.
I think I've had the worst one.
The worst one.
The absolute worst.
All right, we're going to play Uber or Lyft poker right now?
Yeah,
You're coming in with this hand right now.
All right, so this is my hand.
All right.
So I'm already late to where I'm going, right? And everybody hates the person that's like, I'm on my way, but you're really in the shower. So that's me, right? So everybody's waiting on me. I finally called a guy, and he says he's downstairs. So I go downstairs. I don't see him. So I'm like, where are you? He's like, where are you? I'm like, in front of the address I gave you. He's like, I'm right here. I'm like, no, you're not. He's like, yes, I am. I'm like, no, you're not. So then finally he's like, well, how do I get to where you are? I'm like, I don't know. I don't really know Atlanta like that. I gave you the address. Figure it out. So he gets to me. It says that he was like 2 minutes away. He gets to me like 10 minutes later. And he shows up in a two-seater, like a super small car. I mean, like two guys can barely fit in this car.
You're a big dude.
And I'm so late at this point that I'm like, all right, I got to do it. I don't have a choice. So I get in the car. My knees are touching the ceiling, right? So I'm already uncomfortable. Then I'm like, can you put the air on, bro? He's like, it's broken. Like, why? Then why are you in an Uber if your air doesn't work, if you know this, right?
You should not be driving an Uber or a Lyft in the South in the summer if your car does not have air conditioning.
Agreed. Right. Or he should just, as he opens up the door, say, look, it's perfectly acceptable for you to just give me 3 stars. I got no AC.
No, not even A-star. He shouldn't get A-star. Like, there should be the 5 stars, and then there should be like a skull where it's just like, I died. I basically died here.
So I told him, I'm like, you don't have. I was like, why'd you come? He's like, oh, I forgot my other car. How do you forget a car? Like, what does that even mean? You forgot your other car.
So he had 2 cars to use, and he chose the wrong one to come pick you up.
I guess that's what he meant by that. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I roll down the window. Then this guy just starts coughing super hard. So I'm like, you all right? So he's like, yeah, I was coming down with something, but I think I'm over it now.
God.
I'm like, man, you got to be so I'm starting to think this is a joke. I'm like, bring Ashton Kutcher out. This was cute. Like, this got to be a joke. So I'm like, at this point, I'm halfway there. I'm dealing with it. They're blowing up my phone. They're like, where are you? Just when I thought to myself, all right, this can't get any worse. I'm holding it together. He makes the wrong turn, and he says, I made the wrong turn. So I'm looking at the GPS like, yeah. So he tries to make a U-turn, and he hits the curb. Boom! Like, super hard. Like, to the point where the wheels started making, like, a really weird noise. And he's like, oh, no, I think I broke the car. So then he stops the car, and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry, but I get out, check the car. So I'm like, no, you don't. If you don't keep your ass in this car and take me to where the hell, that's the least you could do is take me to where I'm going at this point. Right. He gets out to check the car. He gets back in. He takes like 5 minutes looking over this car. And I'm just sitting there like, you have got to be kidding me. He finally gets back in the car. He starts pulling off. The car's going super slow now. He's scared to step on it. Long story short, it took me about an hour and change to get to what was supposed to be like a 15-minute ride.
It's infuriating, man. It is infuriating. I know that somebody has told me the first thing that you addressed there, that sometimes the Uber drivers will purposely, when they already know they're going to be late, they'll stay away from your address in hoping that you cancel so they get the cancellation fee. Does that make any sense?
It does.
Right? So they are already kind of lost. They already kind of know it. So they're just going to stay away so they can pick up that cancellation fee.
Because I did ask him. I'm like, yo, just cancel it. Because, I'm like, it's a principle. I'm not going to cancel it and have to pay for this. Like, you cancel it. And he's like, no, I got it.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have it.
It's a crapshoot, man. It's a total crapshoot.
And I still gave him a good rating. I'm so sorry.
I
know. I'm sorry. He was a nice guy. It was just a bad situation. I don't know.
Never going to get his AC fixed now. He's going to drive around with a wonky wheel forever. You gave him no incentive to better his life.
You're right. I feel bad about it. I just can't do it to people, man.
You let us all down. And everybody else behind you. You let us all down.
I know I'm a horrible person.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening today. Bye.
Bye-bye, damn it.
I said no. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, damn it.
No. I said no.
Bye-bye, damn it.
I said no.
Damn it.
We are The Bert Show.